This news update is brought to you by...
When you go with Flow, you get to bundle it. Bundling is essential with Flow. Get Flow TV, broadband, and home phone from as low as $160 a month. That's less than $5.50 a day. Plus, upsize your broadband and home packages from only $5. And there's more. You get free movies for 3 months and a 50% off selected TV bolt-on. Trust the network that is built, ready, and proven. This is how we flow. Bundle it.
Sign up before October 31st to get the Flow Sports Premier Pack free for 6 months.
Good morning. It's Thursday, October 27th, and this is your Barbados Today News Update. I'm Fernella Wedderburn. Thanks for joining us. We begin with developments on the political scene. A community worker will carry the Barbados Labour Party flag in the St. Michael West constituency in the next general election. Neil Rowe, a first-time political candidate, will face Finance Minister Chris Sinclair in the St. Michael battleground. Rowe booked his place at last night's nomination when he secured 114 votes and soundly defeated Marsha Hines Lane, who gained 46. Just before the vote, candidate Michael Harris pulled out of the race and veteran politician Mark Williams threw his support behind Rowe. The nomination process in the opposition Barbados Labour Party has caught the eye of the ruling Democratic Labour Party, so much so that DLP General Secretary George Pilgrim warns of an unfolding leadership crisis within the BLP's rank. Pilgrim told reporters yesterday that the Mia Motley-led party is divided on who should be leader, and he's predicting that there will be some confusion at the BLP's upcoming annual conference.
One recognizes so that the process which the Barbados Labour Party uses is always shrouded in controversy. After every nomination comes, there's some question about whether or not somebody's name was on the list or whose name should be on the list. And this whole notion of voter padding that is seen to be part of their DNA in that regard. I guarantee that when October comes in the Barbados Labour Party, you're going to have a trilogy of leaders. Mark my word, you're going to have a trilogy of leaders.
But in an immediate response, BLP General Secretary Jerome Walcott dismissed Pilgrim's comments as utter rubbish. Speaking to Barbados Today from Jamaica, Walcott insisted the BLP adheres to clear nomination process outlined in the party's constitution. He said the same could not be said for the DLP, highlighting the controversy surrounding the 2011 nomination of Tana Bed, who was replaced by Verla de Pisa. From politics to economics, the island's business leaders are not happy with the latest central bank report. President of the Barbados Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Eddie Abed, says the data clearly shows the current economic policies are not working, and he advises the government to cut its expenditure to halt the slide.
There will be another deficit this year. The quantum of deficit as a percentage of GDP may in fact be less than last year, but to me, you still have a hole in the bucket. A deficit suggests that there's a shortage. And the way that we've been making up the shortage, and we must be frank, is by printing dollars. This is just not sustainable. This is driving us closer to the point of no recovery. We have been extremely forceful that government must close the deficit by cutting their spending. There is no other way to do it. They must cut their spending.
Abed also urged the government not to rule out privatization amid ongoing public debate about the issue. He says, as a start, serious consideration must be given to public-private sector partnerships, and he suggests the country could benefit from such initiatives.
The private sector brings a certain amount of maturity and discipline in fiscal measures. And perhaps that management aspect of it might be needed. The Barbadian worker generally, whether he's in the public sector or private sector, is a disciplined worker. Where we have the problem is that we have very poor managers in this country, in both private and public sectors, who will not do what is necessary to get the task done.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
The world, now evolving faster than ever, Products upgraded at the speed of a blink. Ideas becoming obsolete before they're realized. How do we keep our heads above water and swim? Find out when BIDC presents Innovate Barbados 2016, a conference designed to inspire and share practical solutions that will help business leaders and entrepreneurs alike transform tomorrow today. That's Innovate Barbados 2016, Wednesday, October 26th at the Lloyd Erskine Sanderford Center. Registration Barbados $300. Get more information at innovatebarbados.com or the BIDC Facebook page, or simply call us at 427-5350.
Title sponsor Promotech and HP Store Barbados. Other sponsors include ICBL, Cable and Wireless Business, Barbados Entrepreneurship Foundation Inc., National Initiative for Service Excellence, G4S, Scotiabank, Barbados Today, Inter-American Development Bank, G&A Communications Inc., Clayton's Colatonic, Cinestream Media Distribution Inc., and Lens Tech.
Get your paper, get your paper. Only $2.25, $2.20. Who? For what? That's Bear Stale News. I don't read about that on Barbados Today since last night. That can't only care do. $2.20. Who?
The Barbados Today, news you can trust.
What Maisie, this Christmas will be the best Belgian Christmas for we. Maisie, it is all because Republic Bank just like Santa Claus. Maisie, fix up the kitchen and a new TV we get in. A special time to commemorate. Republic will help you celebrate.
Get ready to celebrate 50 years of independence right through to the best Bajan Christmas ever with a Make It Happen loan of up to $50,000 from Republic Bank. Give your home a good old Bajan spooser, buy some new furniture and appliances, or take an after-holiday trip to visit loved ones over and away. You could also be one of our lucky winners to share in fabulous prizes. Just visit any branch to apply. Go to republicbarbados.com or call us at 227-2700. We're also available via Skype and FaceTime. Special conditions apply.
In Bajan style, it will be great with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
To the region now, LIAT's acting Chief Executive Officer Julie Reefer-Jones is demanding an apology from the Leeward Island Airline Pilots Association, LIALPA. Reefer-Jones charges that the association has been disrespectful and outrageous, and the airline will not tolerate such behavior. Her demands comes on the heels of a letter issued by LIALPA over the weekend, in which the association strongly denied claims by Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves that frequent bouts of illness among the airline's crew were responsible for LIAT's delays and cancellations. LIALPA instead blamed the airline's woes on poor working conditions and an incompetent management team, among other things. Reefer-Jones has expressed shock and disappointment at the disparaging remarks, insisting that an apology was in order. Further afield, Venezuelans' militant opposition stepped up its push to oust President Nicolas Maduro on Wednesday, with protests that drew hundreds of thousands. Enraged by last week's suspension of their push for a referendum to remove Maduro, Venezuela's opposition says it will not back down. But as we hear in this report from Reuters television, President Maduro has no intention of backing down.
Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro gathered supporters Tuesday to downplay a growing opposition against him. Earlier Tuesday, the opposition-led National Assembly voted in favor of opening a political trial against him for, quote, violating democracy. Maduro said the assembly had one objective: to damage Venezuela, he said. We won't allow a parliamentary coup of any kind here. The opposition has accused Maduro of veering into dictatorship by sidelining legislature and detaining opponents. The country's in the throes of a crippling recession that has many poor families struggling to find affordable food. The opposition estimates about 1 million anti-government protesters flooded Caracas earlier last month in the biggest demonstration for over a decade.
And that's news, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. Also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, and like us on Facebook. We're also on Izumi Media in bus terminals or screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you, as well as Channel 99 on Flow TV and Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Fernella Wedderburn. Have a fantastic day.